I know. You read the title of this video and you immediately disagree with my opinion and you want to dislike the video. But before you do, please watch this because this is invaluable information and you will see that failure in speedrunning is actually a good thing, okay? Hey, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is ShuriBear. I am a speedrunner with a everybody can speedrun mentality. And I'm here to give you guys advice on speedrunning and how to get better at speedrunning as well. So if you like that kind of content, please consider subscribing and liking the video. That will help me out tremendously and I will be forever grateful. So today I want to talk to you guys about how importantly failing in speedrunning is, how you can learn from those mistakes and how you can become a better speedrunner yourself because of that, and some motivation throughout the video as well. So throughout the years when I see new speedrunners come and go, is that there's one very common theme around there, and that is that they are afraid of failure. They are afraid of failing. They want to nail the trick immediately. And of course, that is where you want to go to, because that is important. But every time then when they are making a mistake or are failing at something, they see it as a bad thing and they immediately talk themselves down. They say they are stupid. They say they cannot speedrun. You know the drift. If you have watched any speedrunner, you will basically know this kind of stuff because it's very common around the speedrunning world, unfortunately. And because of that, they are losing confidence in themselves. They are losing confidence in their own abilities and they do not want to fail anymore, and they do not see that failure or a mistake or whatever you want to call it, they do not see it as a learning opportunity. And eventually that is what it actually is. It is a learning opportunity, because every time when you fail, there's a reason why you failed. It can because your mind was somewhere else, or you were too early, or you were too late, or you did not remember correctly where you had to go, etc.
Oh, I forgot about the meat.
And those are all learning opportunities, and you have to keep that in mind. And what a lot of speedrunners do, new and more seasoned as well, but especially I see this with newer speedrunners, is that they are comparing themselves to the best speedrunners of the world. We are talking about our Arxes, about our retro runners, about our cheeses of the world. And they are comparing themselves to the best speedrunners in the world without realizing there are a few key things that those speedrunners do. And one of those things is that they accepted failure. So when they are making a mistake, they are learning from that failure. They are learning from what they were not doing right, and they are learning, okay, what do I have to do correctly next time to get better at this? And because they accepted their mistakes, their failures, they can learn from that. And that means that you are growing from your mistakes and becoming better at it. This is what they normally call the growth mindset. So instead of thinking that you cannot learn from anything and that you are where you are, you can learn to become better at things. The most perfect example that I can think of right now is Castlevania 1, the first level. You have a boss at the end of that level that is a giant bat. And in the speedrun, you just walk up the stairs and you have one frame. It's a frame perfect trick to hit the bat and kill it. But the thing is, you can easily analyze when you do something wrong. For instance, if you are too early with your whip, you whip first and then you get hit by the bat. But when you are too late, you get damaged first and then you crack that whip. So by analyzing what you did wrong there, you can just find out what works for you. Like, do you have to be faster as a reaction time, a bit slower? Perhaps you have to find a different visual cue that other people use. And those are all things you have to keep in mind when you are analyzing your own mistakes, and so you can become better. And what a lot of people tend to forget with those insane PBs or those insanely good world records that we see all the time, or even featured at Summoning Salt, is that before they got that achievement, before they got that PB, world record, etc., whatever you want to call it, they had to put in a lot of blood, sweat and tears. And you will find out that you are not becoming the best speedrunner overnight. You have to make a lot of mistakes, you have to analyze them, you have to adjust and see what works best for you, because what is working best for you doesn't mean it works best for me. So when you ask help from your fellow speedrunners to see like where can I improve, etc., because you cannot find your own mistakes or whatever, just listen to their opinions, see if it works for you. If not, just go to the next one that is happy to help you out, because in the end this is also a personal journey for all of us to become better speedrunners, and it will just take time, and it will be a never-ending journey to become better, because there's always somewhere where we as speedrunners can improve. And see those mistakes as a learning opportunity to become a better speedrunner. Perhaps it will not be overnight, but in the long term, you will become a damn good speedrunner. analyze your footage, understand what went wrong, and change your behaviors, change your strategies around that works for you. And you will see that your times and your PBs will go through the roof, I guarantee you. But this also means one thing, and that is very important. And as speedrunners, we have a lot of it, but also not. And that is patience. It will take a long time before you get good at something. And that is a very natural way of getting good at it. And you have to embrace that. You have to accept that it will take a while before you get good at something. And do not only look at the goals that you set for yourself. Look also at the journey. Look at having fun. Look at the community that you are participating in. Perhaps not like Speedrunner as a broad thing, but perhaps there's an amazing speed game that has an amazing community like Golden Sun that helps each other out and talks everybody up and just have a good time together. It's also about that, and it's not only about PBing, and that is something we tend to forget, and it also means myself included. And I do not try to say that you cannot feel down when you screw up. That is just a very natural reaction to things that happen.
It ate my input. It ate it.
So yes, be frustrated, be mad, be upset even, but also after that first wave of emotions when it passed by, look what you did wrong and become better at your own mistake. So what do you think about the points that I made in this video? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you have even more advice for your fellow speedrunners? Let them know in the comments down below. I would like to see what you guys are coming up with and have a nice discussion. And if you are interested in the stuff that I am doing, or you want to hit me up, you can find me on the socials right there. And if you like this video, you will also like this video right here, where I talk about 5 ways how you can support your favorite speedrunners for free. Thank you so much for watching, and speed on.